What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Black, your internet, relationship, and breakup coach. Today's topic, why you must not chase your ex and they don't want you to chase them anyway. Now, this may sound counterintuitive because you are feeling the urge and the desire to close the gap between you and your ex. Because for the most part, if you were in a loving relationship, you're likely remembering the good times. You remember your ex at their best, when they were treating you with love, affection, and care. So for most of us, when a breakup happens, what we're truly seeking is to get back to a place of certainty. To get your ex back into that place where they were loving you and treating you like the most important person in their life. So there's actually a biological program inside of you that is seeking to make those things happen again. That's your most comfortable place of being. Is when you know exactly the behaviors and patterns to expect from your ex. And so because they abruptly ended that pattern, that causes chaos. It is this void of uncertainty. It's a place where you don't feel safe and secure. And so your human nature, instinct, and drive is to want to go back to a place where you feel safe. So it's very natural for you to want to chase your ex, even in subtle ways. This is why no contact is extremely difficult for most people. But I want to tell you why it's very important that you, one, go into no contact and you do not chase your ex. And also why your ex does not want you to chase them, at least deep down. Now on the surface, it's going to feel good for your ex. We all want to feel attractive. We want to feel like we're wanted and desired. So on the surface, your ex will enjoy the attention. But deep down, they do not want you to chase them. I'm going to explain to you why in this video. Before we go any further, I want to thank you so much for tuning in and for watching another video. You could have been doing anything, but you chose to spend a few moments with me. I'd ask that you like this video if you enjoy the content, and that you also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the future videos. Now let's continue. What you have to understand is that in relationships, there is an attraction balance. You usually have two people who have an agreement of sorts, that they are each other's equal in certain ways. And even if there might be a little bit of distance to where one may feel more attracted than the other, it's a mutually accepted dynamic. One person admires the other, but the other person still feels a sense of loyalty, trust, and bond with the other person. So it's a mutually beneficial situation. But typically, the power balance is fairly close. But what happens during a breakup is when one person walks away, that balance tends to skew in their direction. Because in essence, that person is saying, you're not good enough for me. You're not good enough for me to want to be in a long-term relationship with you. And so I have to go and find my equal elsewhere. I have to go and find better. So in that instant, when breakups happen, this person has created a distance in attraction, right? They are up here on this pedestal and you're down here. Now, when you chase and you're extremely nice to your ex and you're bending over backwards, just trying to please them, trying to get their attraction, what you're essentially doing is you're increasing that gap. So that gap was here when they walked away. The more you do and the more you try to make them happy, especially when they're not doing the same things for you, that gap is getting wider and wider and wider. See, the truth is, for most of us, if you ever think about people in your past that you've fallen in love with, that feeling that you had, those butterflies of longing and desire, that came from a place typically of chasing or wanting someone who you viewed as slightly above you. Because you typically don't feel those butterflies for someone you feel is underneath or beneath you. right? So this is why your ex, truthfully, deep down, does not want you to chase them, because now you have stolen away their part of the chase. You've stolen away the butterflies, the desire, because the more you're down here, the more your ex is never going to be emotionally engaged, because they don't want you. They're not chasing you. So the more you shift the dynamic, the more you get them to invest in you, the more you get them to do for you, that balance is going to start to switch, and they will be having that desire again. They will be craving you. They will be wanting to build a long-term relationship with you. And this is the important dynamic. So you must never chase after being dumped, because you want to close that gap as quickly as possible. And also for the other person, for them to feel the most love and passion and desire, for their heart to throb again, you must actually increase the imbalance in your favor. You must get them to look at you as the catch, as the prize. So you must never chase after being dumped, okay? Anyway, I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any thoughts, comments, go ahead and leave them in the description below. I truly do appreciate it. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, the quickest way to do so is to click the first link in the description. I'm looking forward to talking to each and every one of you. If I can't, in the comment section, and I'm there, I tend to try to reply to as many comments as I can. But if I can't get to you there, go ahead and book a one-on-one session where we can talk about what you're going through. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.